Do you know people who have ever experienced homelessness?
I had a friend named Nicole, and she was living in a park near the building I'm in because she got kicked out because she couldn't afford the rent, and they gave her a couple months notice and she still couldn't make it, and she was homeless with her dog for a good, couple months. Yep. 37 years old.
The majority of people working today, I believe, are one paycheck away from homelessness.
I am. If I wasn't living with my mom at 46, I would be homeless right now.
One paycheck away.
Yeah.
And, people look down on people, but maybe they should be thinking that they're in the same position. All they have to do is lose that paycheck and they're on the street too, It's pretty sad, really. They complain about people on Hastings Street in Vancouver. They tear down their tents. But where are they going? Where are they going? They took their tents from them, so now they have no roof over their head. They have nothing. And no, you don't want people on the street.
But they make the rent like $1,800 a month for one little tiny bedroom. And that's not even in Vancouver. It's like Delta and Surrey.
Yeah. Even in North Vancouver where we live, it's ridiculous. They call affordable housing $2,500 a month.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Who could pay that?
I personally don't, but one of my close friends right now is actually potentially going to be homeless because she's a renter as well. So I know it could happen to anyone at any time, and it's definitely scary that there's just not enough accommodation for people or options. So I don't love it, and Vancouver's just a really hard place to live in financially.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Actually,
Can you share?
well, I had a friend across the street who used to be in the NHL. He ended up homeless not because of the government, but because of brain damage, which was really sad. But my mom works at the food bank, and she encounters people who are struggling to survive every day. And a lot of them are immigrants, actually, but they're immigrants on the other side where they're much less fortunate and just were barely able to get out of their country, and they might be very educated where they come from, but they're struggling to make ends meet here. And it's very sad to see. And my heart goes out to those people for sure.
Yeah, I know a couple people. Yeah, but that's because of drugs, though.
And what do you think about the free drugs that government is giving to homeless people for free?
I personally don't like it. I think it makes it harder for them to quit or stop doing it.
I think it falls in a difficult category. I think decriminalizing it will help in certain ways, but, I guess I am slightly conservative more than socialist when it comes to that topic. I don't necessarily know if that's the right way to handle things, but I don't think if the things we're doing right now are either the right way to handle things either. I think we need to have things in place to help people, but that's a loaded question because how do we help them appropriately, and who does that responsibility fall on?
I don't believe in that. That's not the cure. No, absolutely not. Instead of spending money on free drugs, spend the money on rehabilitation and spend money on opening up Riverview and giving these people the rehab they need, as I keep saying.
What can we or government do to help them?
For a problem like that, I think systemically a lot of things need to change before we start to see good change in those areas.
Should they keep giving them free drugs?
Absolutely not. No, I think what the BC government is doing with drugs is absolutely abysmal, for sure.
I kind of blame the homelessness too on the health system not taking care of these people. Like in Vancouver or in Coquitlam, they had that Riverview Hospital and they closed that down, and so these people, they don't need homes, they need rehabilitation. Even the current mayor of Vancouver kept saying, they're talking about building houses. No, they need rehabilitation. They're sick people. They're mentally sick people. We need to get them medicated. We need to get them under medical care and not worry about the homes as much as medical care. And they need to either open up hospitals or open up some kind of a rehab center for them.
Are government doing enough to prevent the homelessness?
Well, obviously not, because go drive around downtown Vancouver. But obviously it's a very complicated situation. But the other problem is everyone's so busy in the hamster wheel of life that we have very little time left to help other people out.
Do you trust current government to solve the housing crisis?
No.
No.
With what's being done at this moment, no, because I am one of those people that cannot afford to buy a house, and I have a decent job and make a decent amount of money, so no.
No, I don't trust our government. Trudeau's all talk and no action. He's been like that for years.
You kind of have to, because they're the only people that are going to be able to fix it. So you got to put some faith in the government, I guess, to do the job they need to do.
I'd like to see Pierre just take over, if anybody.
Yes, I would too.
Pierre
Because he
Poilievre.
stands up to Trudeau.
Yeah.
NDP, I don't trust him. He sided with
that
Trudeau.
saying, right?
Yeah, he sided with Trudeau. He told him he'd back him, and once he said that was it.